Hello everybody and welcome to the PC Support Midlands YouTube channel. My name is Rob and I will be your guide through this channel where I'll be taking you along the journey of tech news, tips, tutorials and reviews that can hopefully assist you if you want to take your business on a more content related journey. Now we've noticed that over the years, as you may have noticed with your business, things tend to come to a little bit of a halt when you're not adopting everything that the modern world has to offer. This channel is here to help you, guide you through that, walk you hand in hand, break everything down, not overcomplicate everything with jargon and waffle. Hopefully we'll be able to do everything for you, so without further ado, let's get into our very first video. Okay, to kick things off today, we're going to be looking at 5 things that you're probably doing wrong with your business. Now, we know you put a lot of effort in, so many businesses out there putting so much love and effort and want into their content management and their content production, but it seems that marketing's falling by the wayside as people are just throwing caution to the wind and hoping for the best, and you're possibly using outdated methods, manners, the way you're doing things. So if you take a look at the 5 things we're going to bring to you today, hopefully they'll be able to help you take your business on an upward slope. The first thing we're going to be looking at is YouTube. We're on YouTube and it's a possibility that you're not using YouTube correctly. Now, I'm not saying that you're possibly just going home and watching people on YouTube. What we're saying is you may be using YouTube for your business, but you may be using it to directly advertise. This is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. In modern day, people don't like to be sold to. People want trust building, they want honesty, they want something to relate to. If you picture how many people are going to be in your niche as a business, you're never going to be alone. In the world today, the way technology works, the way business works, your business is going to be one of thousands that are all trying to do the same. The only thing you can do to succeed is do things slightly differently to everybody else. The best way you can do this is be a trustworthy business. To be a trustworthy business nowadays, you have to be genuine. People will see through it if you're lying, and using YouTube is the best way to get that message across. And the best way to make money is to give away what's in your head for free. It might sound ridiculous, it might be a crazy notion, but trust me, it really works. What you want to be doing is not giving away what your business does for free, but you want to be giving away content that is valuable to somebody. If you're running a business around SEO, help people learn to write a blog post. We're going to come back down to SEO later on, but having this in your repertoire, uploading a video regularly, you're going to get a slow following and people are going to come to you because you've built trust with them, and that is all you need to do with YouTube. When it comes to your videos, if you're having trouble getting them seen, maybe stop typing in every keyword you can find and utilize the algorithm which picks up on the keywords that you are saying. For example, I will be totally honest with you, and transparency is, if I was to say to you the top 5 things that you're not doing in your business, and I look at the camera and I say that and I say it nice and clearly, I'm hoping that the YouTube algorithm will pick up the fact that I'm saying top 5 things you are not doing with your business. There we go, I've said them nice and slow, but I've used that as an example to show you, if you're saying your keywords whilst you're recording, you are toying with the algorithm and you are going to find that your post is a little more searchable. Give it a test, try it out, and let me know what you think. The second thing we're going to look at is you're not using a blog. Now, if your business has a web page, you should have a blog. Back when blog posts started in 1996, they were basically an online diary. When websites first came about, they were a business card. Now your website is the most important part of your business. Along the same lines as you own a shop. If you own a retail environment, you make your shop look as appealing as possible to the people that want to come in. You should be doing the same thing when it comes to your website. You want to make it as appealing as possible. But the purpose of the blog is to make people come to you. Create a blog yet again with valuable content. We think something that people want to read, not the same old nonsense over and over again that's being recycled everywhere you look. Create something that's personal to you. Build yourself a brand story. Build something that's going to get people interacting with you. You're going to get people on side. It's simple enough, but creating a blog post 2-3 times a week, even if you're having family members write them for you, write them with you, employees write them with you, get them onto your blog, get your blog noticed on your website, give more value from your website, be one of the best things you've ever done, I promise. Number 3, the third thing you should be doing is link building. Now, for those people who don't know what link building is, it is a convoluted, sometimes frowned upon kind of method of helping your SEO, your search engine terms in Google. But it doesn't have to be frowned upon. Link building is very white hat, it's very popular, and many businesses are doing it to make them more searchable, make them more findable in Google. Link building, for those who don't know, is very simple. A lot of people don't know how it works. So when you go to a link building agency, you will find that they will generally offer you something based on DA, or domain authority. Domain authority is how respected and how trusted the website is. Generally, they will run, SEO agencies will run from a DA of 10 to a DA of 50, maybe 60. If you want to have a link linking to your page, the higher the DA you pay for, the more authority that link will have directing to your page, and the more of those you build over time, the higher you will rank in Google. It doesn't happen overnight. Many people often ask the questions, how quickly will it be? It's not a matter of how quickly it'll be, it's how, the general thing is, how long is a piece of string? It could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 years. It depends on your strategy. If you're going to order links, you want to be looking at doing things like mixing up your DAs, mixing up your anchor texts. You want to be incorporating the keywords that are linking into it, so any anchor text you're using are linking naturally to your site. You don't want to be asking people to link to your site with follow links and getting them de-indexed from Google. This is not what you want. You want good, strong, authoritative links that link back to your site, which give it the gusto that it needs to fly up Google. Number 4 thing you're not doing, and we can guarantee this, is you're not using Facebook correctly. Now, if you think about it, how many times have you been scrolling down your newsfeed on Facebook and saw an advert that you don't give a crap about? For me personally, I'm not a muscle man, as you can tell, but I get so many recommended posts from fitness and nutrition experts. Yes, I do realise that most people out there think there's some kind of conspiracy and their mobile phone is listening to them and then flashing up posts because of a post in the Daily Mail or something along the lines. This is complete nonsense. All that is happening is you would have searched something down the line in Google, and it's as simple as that. Whatever you search, whatever you find, if you're going shopping on Amazon, if you're searching through Google, it's going to pop up on Facebook and you're going to get a recommended advert. But if you're going to create an advert, try to be a little more specific with your target demographics. Really think about what you want to obtain and what you want to achieve with your sponsored post. Sponsored posts are brilliant, and if you're just starting a business or you've never used a sponsored post, open yourself a business page on Facebook today. Start that page and they will give you £5 of credit. Use £1 of credit per day to reach as many people as possible. See how beneficial it will be for your business. You don't know how many times I've heard people say, I have customers but they're not on social media. Absolute nutsack. Social media has millions of people. Millions, quite literally, it is the most influential thing on the planet. Your customers will be there. They will be there. Open up a business page, use it correctly. Connect, get your friends to invite friends, invite everybody in your friends list. Contact your entire family and get them to do exactly the same thing. The 5th and final thing we are going to talk about is you are possibly too reliant on outdated marketing techniques. Now, you don't know how many times I've seen a company who are still mail shotting. They're still needlessly sending out random emails to everybody. They are scraping using outdated scraping tools, and the demographics are just being shot. So all that happens when you do things this way is, now you have to remember, let's explain it this way, now you have to remember we live in an age of technology. It's a busy age of technology. It's an aching competitive world for businesses. So if you are collating all this data and collecting data from all of these people and then shooting emails at them, you are going to be left on a blacklist, because 60% of the people you're sending emails to don't want them. 10% of the people you're sending emails to already hate you. You are in reality going to get a 5% return maximum on any of your indirect marketing campaigns, which is silly when you think about it. Because of the world we live in now, a little market research can go a hell of a long way. You can reach so many people with very little effort. All we're going to say to finish off is, if you rely on outdated marketing like mail shots and just random mass emailings, things are going to go badly for your marketing campaign. So there we have it. That was our first post and our first top 5. We are going to be posting 2 videos per week. If there's anything you would like to see, drop it in the comments below. I'm gathering I'm going to get offensive comments because that's what YouTube's about. If you've liked this video and you've appreciated any of the tips today, you drop a like, and if you could subscribe, that would be brilliant because it helps us out loads and lets us know that we're adding value to you. Further on down the line, we're going to be doing some tips and tricks for streamers. We're going to be tips and tricks on developing your content marketing. We'll be reviewing cameras, we'll be reviewing microphones, we'll be talking about how to set up microphones, how to set up cameras for the best light. Anything you want to see, this YouTube channel is for you primarily. So if you would just drop a comment down below, we will make sure that we cover as many of the topics mentioned as possible. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one.
And now, before we go, our Trumpism of the week.
Our canine, as I call it, a dog,